Welcome back to Cultura Shock, mi gente. It's your girl, AK, and my co-host, Mike. And today, we have an amazing guest. She can be seen in the movie Dora and the Search for Sol Dorado. Let's welcome Valentina Latyna to the show!
Welcome!
Why does she have a blindfold? Okay, Valentina is an amazing voice actress, and she's gonna do kind of like a blind voice profile of Mike and I. She's gonna say what type of character she thinks we could play, if we sound older, younger. We just want her thoughts. She hasn't seen us. She just doesn't know what we look like. Okay, Mike, you go first.
What do you think? ¿Qué piensas de mi voz? ¿A qué sueno? También puedo cambiar un poquito porque I could also go like this and I can make a little tiny baby voice.
It sounds like a colorful parrot.
So I could play a colorful parrot. Sounds like something I could definitely play.
Okay, and then what about me? You know, I guess it's a little deeper, but I can also, yeah. When I get really excited, it like goes up a little bit.
It sounds like a perfect pitch for a chocolate factory commercial.
Oh, con el chocolate.
Deep and like, you know, rich.
I like that a lot.
Or you can announce a tequila.
I see. Both are calling my name. Yeah, I can see that. Well, thank you so much, Valentina. You can take your blindfold off now. You can see us.
This
Sultry, elegant,
Thank
innocent,
you.
and super fun.
Inocente, me dicen, ¿verdad?
We fit the role. We fit the role.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, Valentina, you were just casted for Dora.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
How was that?
Dora was an amazing experience. I am so grateful that I, have to portray it in such a amazing role, which is part of the family. And I think Dora speaks about family, about our roots, about that connection. We did this film entirely in Colombia, where I'm from. And so it was, on top of, being part of this franchise, it was also flying to Colombia and making a film that it speaks, about our language, our family language.
My daughter is obsessed with Dora. We did the shows, we saw the previous movie, we saw this movie as well.
Okay.
And she loves it. She loves everything about Dora. She's learning Spanish and about familia, and it's really important. I think a character like this speaks to so many young Latinos in the United States, and it's important for parents to have this kind of stuff, these kind of shows, to teach their kids, to help teach their kids about Latino culture in different ways.
So one thing that I did want to talk about is for people experiencing, I've never traveled to Colombia. I would love to one day. This is what the movie experience offers, right? A trip as close as we can through the big screen. What do you want the audiences to receive from your culture through this movie?
Well, there is so many things that I can just go through, but we can stay here the whole afternoon. But you know how rich our cultures in Latin America are. For example, Quechua is one of the dialects the stars of the movie they speak, and it's connecting us immediately to the indigenous tribe that lives still in Latin America. So they're speaking their own language, and seeing in Hollywood sentences and people over there who's gonna listen to and say, oh, I know what that means. And it's connecting to our, ancestors and the respect to them.
That's
I
powerful.
think that's the treasure. That's the main treasure of the film.
The resistance of the culture
Yes.
through everything, through years, through transitions, through it all.
Yeah.
That's incredible. Well, listen, Valentina, one of the reasons why we had you do a blind voice profile of us is because I learned that through your voice acting career, you learned that you can voice older characters a little bit better than young, no? And that's an interesting concept. Like, what does my voice say to the public, to other people? What was that journey like for you, learning how to, entering voice acting and realizing that's your range? Yes,
well, it's a whole, journey, I would say, to work in your laboratory. That's how I call it. And because coming from the theater, is that the space where you take the time to hear your voice and say like, if I go a little bit deeper here, then suddenly I can use my resonators are down here, so I sound older. But if I go up here, then I can sound younger. And so to play with that, it's so fun. And fortunately, that's the great things about voice acting. You can be whatever you want.
Yeah, that is true. That's great.
So it doesn't matter if you think your voice is ugly or is high too pitchy or whatever in voiceover, you perhaps have an opportunity.
There's a role for you.
Yes.
That's beautiful. Lastly, if you can give any advice to someone that's looking to do voice acting, you've been in the industry for so long, what piece of advice would you have?
The voice is already there. The voice is already beautiful. You have the gift. All you have to do is training, forever training. Go theater, do improv comedy, relate yourself with beautiful, nice people who wants to, the best of you, and keep pursuing it. Don't stop.
Awesome. Well, yo soy la gritona en las fiestas, so I might have a future in voiceover because I will get my message to you. You know what I'm saying? Well, Valentina, thank you so much for being on the show, and we can't wait to see what else you have in store.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you.